Hey everybody, I'm Carrie.
I'm Maddie.
Welcome back to Book Club.
Hi everybody.
Hey everybody. Welcome back to Book Club.
Welcome back to Book Club. Sorry if it's a little dark. It's kind of thunderstorming outside. And I didn't want to set up my ring light, so I didn't.
And sometimes it'd be like that. It's
I'm
not dark
also
for me because
kinda
we're in
also
different
being-
fucking states because we're being punished.
Yes. For sins that we didn't commit. Sins
Yeah.
that were actually thrust upon us
Yeah.
by people who hated us in a past life.
Yeah.
But today, exciting. We are, if you've been watching us for a long time, to the 50 people that do that, we last summer reviewed The Summer I Turned Pretty, but we had not read the third book. We have since read the third book, and we are caught up in the show as of where it will be on Friday. I don't think there's any new episodes coming out in the next 2 days.
There is. There's an episode that comes
There
out
is?
tonight, actually.
Oh, shit. Okay. Well, we're filming this on Wednesday.
On Wednesday. So,
Before episode 7 or something comes out.
yes. Episode 7.
So
but we are
who
caught
knows how
up
we'll feel
to
after.
episode,
We are caught
the
up.
end of 6.
And we've read the third book.
And we have read the
which
third book.
I will say, people are saying is very like, this is like the most accurate season to book
Yeah.
that there's been. Like
So far.
the first 2 seasons, they really
went
took
off.
some liberties.
Yeah.
Which honestly I kind of appreciated. I thought that
The
it was,
books were
I
the
think
books
the
are
show is
very
better.
very straightforward. Like there was not any drama with anybody else. It was just Belly, Conrad, and Jeremiah. So thank God truly that the show went off script a little bit, because the books ass. I think Belly, Jeremiah, and Conrad are the 3 worst characters maybe that I've ever it had any kind of interaction with. I don't like any of them, especially in the books. In the show,
actually
they're a
agree.
million times better.
I actually agree because like in the show we get Laurel and we get Susanna, especially in that first season.
Yeah.
Laurel has never once made me mad in this entire show.
No. I stand by everything that Laurel says and does.
Yeah.
Laurel is the most normal normal character.
And you know who in season 3 has also not been making me mad? Steven.
Steven!
Steven really came into his own. I
Yeah.
really fuck with Steven. And Taylor. She's a little annoying sometimes, but we met her mother in this season, and I think that's a product of her
I
mother.
think we all understand why. But yeah, no, I've always, I think we even said this like last year, I think we've always loved Taylor. Like Taylor she's so cute
in the show.
in the show.
'Cause in the
book.
Taylor's only really in the first book.
No, she's in
right?
the third book a lot.
No, she's in the third. You're right. She helps plan the wedding in the third book. But specifically in that first book, Taylor fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Like, she's the worst.
Yeah.
But in the show, Taylor has always been a million times better.
Yeah.
And you know what I think the biggest change for us is that as much as I don't like Jeremiah, Belly, or Conrad, I think they're all annoying. If I had to pick, I am now Team Conrad.
No, I am 100% Team Conrad.
Everybody applaud.
Or throw your tomatoes. Boo, boo. Yeah, whatever. Whatever.
The last time that we did this, we were very heavy Team Jeremiah. But
because Conrad blows in the first 2 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
In the first 2 books and the first 2 seasons, you literally cannot convince me that Conrad doesn't fucking hate Belly's guts. Valid. I'm not saying it's not valid. I would also hate Belly's guts. His mom was dying. His crash outs are valid. But he was not a good love interest.
Here's my biggest qualm with the book talk girly. Still, even though I am Team Conrad, I'm just putting that out there, I am Team Conrad. In the scenario where she has to choose, Team Conrad. However, every girl on the planet should know that you deserve so much more than a quote-unquote, I thought you knew.
Well, does Belly deserve more than that? Hot take, I don't think she does. I don't like Belly.
At the time, in season 2, I really thought she did, because she had always, like, when she was with Conrad, she was with Conrad.
That's true.
And maybe if we had gotten his point of view the way that we did in book 3 and in book 3, then maybe it would have been it would have been easier to understand. But from solely Belly's point of view, you can't get away which again, they were children, but still, you can't really get away with I thought you knew. If they didn't know and you didn't explicitly tell them something,
you can't expect them to know.
You can't say that.
Yeah.
However, speaking of Conrad's point of view, they should have let her direct the entire fucking show, because can we talk about Conrad's POV and that goddamn peach? That goddamn peach.
The peach got me.
With the
know
t-shirt.
what?
With the t-shirt.
If you listen closely enough, you will actually hear barking. Don't worry. It's just me watching the show for fucking teenagers.
And you know what too? I saw a lot of people cringing about this, but when this is in the beginning of season 3, when Steven and Taylor are still having their little romance, and Steven, oh man, I about fell out my chair. Steven standing outside of Taylor's window. Like, he threw rocks at her window, standing outside, and whatever, they're yapping, and then he hold on. he throws her one of these. Oh, yeah!
No, that's really valid. Yeah. That's really fucking valid. Steven
and that height difference.
Hey. So I did see someone say Steven and Denise are endgame. Get the fuck up out of my face with that bullshit.
Get away. Denise is sweet.
Wrong.
She's a nice girl. Sure. Fuck out of here.
I like
fuck
Denise.
Out of here.
I like Denise's character. I think she's funny. Not with Steven.
Steven's taken. Okay?
We
all saw them at that wedding shower.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? They were getting all up. You're stealing my answers. No, you're stealing my answers. They're endgame, and they love each other, and I agree.
Yeah. No, I need Steven and Taylor.
And you know what, too? I have to applaud the actors for this. They're very good at acting their age. Because there's certain scenes where I'm like, okay, the dialogue is a little cheesy. I can tell where some things might have, like, they would have added in, like, some little lines here and there. Like, the body language, it feels kind of cringy to watch sometimes, where I get, like, secondhand embarrassment with them flirting with each other. But it's like, no, but that's real. Like, if you're, like, say you're at a party and you're watching your friends flirt where they're doing this will they, won't they, they're trying to pretend they don't like each other, they're, like, play fighting. Play fighting is fucking cringe to everyone around you. But to the people that are in it, it's like, oh, I'm in the most epic romance novel right now, and not a single thing I'm doing is cringe. This is the sexiest thing I can be doing right now. And I'm actually pissing off the entire room with my overzealous laughter. And everybody's like, what the fuck? And you go, no, he's stealing my answers. Just, who are you kidding? Who are you trying to fool?
No, because they are playing, well, I guess at this point they're like 23, but they are playing college students very well. Very, very well. Or I guess like fresh out of college, because Steven's like fresh out of college. But they are playing these characters very, very well. And on the note of barking at the screen, I just have to bring up the false god moment because, first of all, false god, just as a song in general, Carrie and I have a playlist that we listen to often called Ovulation Personified. And that song is the first song on that playlist because false god, that sexy ass, it awakens something inside me, and I start fucking
I know exactly
levitating.
what it awakens. It awakens my ovaries.
Yeah.
Because they are in motion.
Yes.
Everything is in motion.
My ovaries,
Specifically.
my fallopian tubes, they link hands and they start doing.
And they're doing the wave. When Conrad looks up at Belly when he's injured and she is in a lust-filled haze.
When whenever
doing the wave.
when he hold on, I'm glitching. When he like grabs her shoulder, when she like girl.
Again,
What
my
the
ovaries
fuck?
doing the wave.
What the hell? A man who yearns is a man who earns. And Conrad Fisher is yearning.
Belly, though, why are you're getting married to this man's brother in 2 weeks and you're lusting over his back muscles? Yeah, girl. Let's do some self-reflection. I saw a thing on TikTok and it was a clip of Belly from her wedding shower that was like, oh, this is the face of a girl who does not want to get married. She was miserable.
Also, I really hate that Taylor is like Taylor at first was like, I'm sorry, what the fuck did you just say to me? And I was really like, I know in the book they like make her like really, because obviously, and this is also something that is like very canon in your early 20s, and we're from the South, so we can speak on this because we know a lot of people who got married in their early 20s, and at first you're like, what the fuck, that's crazy, but then they're like, do you want to come to the wedding? Even better, do you want to be in the wedding party? And all of a sudden you're like, who the fuck cares if this is a toxic relationship? I want to go to a wedding. So then you just like get over.
Weddings are fucking fun.
Because weddings are fun. And especially in your early 20s, you're like, oh, hell yeah, I'm going to do a backflip at this fucking wedding. This is about to be so fun. So at that point, like all of the rationale that you had before they asked you to come to the wedding is completely out of the picture. So like I get it from Taylor's point of view. But when Belly and her were sitting on the couch and Belly's like, hey, so I actually think I'm going to fucking crash out and maybe I shouldn't do this. And Taylor's like, no, you love him, Belly. Taylor, why would you say that to her?
Here's the thing.
I mean, I know why you said that, but I disagree.
Yes, I also agree. Where it's like, hey, if I will always choose, if somebody's close to me like that, I will always choose to be supportive of whatever decision they make. If at any point, or honestly, even opinion, I'll always, like, for example, with you, I will always agree with your opinions, and I will always agree with your actions. And if you at any point say you were like, hey, I'm gonna do this thing, I feel really strongly about it, and even if I was like, that might go up in flames, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna be right there. And I would like to say I'd be there with a fire extinguisher, but I think I might be there with gasoline, truly.
Yeah.
Because if you're in the flames, I'm in the flames. However, if at any point you go,
maybe we should get a fire extinguisher.
Maybe we should get a fire extinguisher. I don't know if this is a good idea. I'm going to be like, you know what? You're so fucking right. This is a terrible idea. Let's leave.
Yeah. No, that's like very
the fact
valid.
That if Taylor needs to be on the wavelength of whatever Belly's doing, she needs to be like, all right, I'm ready to pivot. Whatever you want, girl, I'm ready to pivot.
Yeah. Wherever your mind is, I'm right there behind you. I got your back, girl. From right here. Not from over there. I'm right here. Fucking here.
Yeah.
You walk in that room, I'm right behind you. I'm holding the door open.
Yeah, if you want to be on Team Laurel, me too. If you want to be anti-Laurel, me too.
Yeah.
And that's what just ride or die, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, Taylor is a very good ride or die.
The fact that she was still trying to be a little bit Team Jeremiah, though, I was like, come on, girl. if you're getting a whiff that she might have some feelings for Connie, baby.
But
if you had been in that house, you would have been like, girl.
oh yeah, no. If Taylor had
I'll
seen that,
tell
she
you
would have been
right
like,
now.
Belly, girl.
The most unrealistic part of this show is that the Peach interaction. Oh, Belly should have been running straight to Taylor and been like, girl, you are never gonna believe what this grown man did.
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit. And then Taylor would have been like, holy shit.
But Taylor has never been Team Conrad. So, like, it does make sense
That's
why she's
fair.
doubling down
That's
on the
fair.
Jeremiah thing, because she has never been Team Conrad. Because
And-
in Taylor's eyes, she just sees this boy who manipulated and hurt her best friend. So, like, understandable that she's not Team Conrad. But at the same time, Jeremiah is a loser ass cheater. The best part is so far in this show, other than like episode 6 of the first 5 episodes, the best part was when Jeremiah walks up to Taylor and she's like, no, unless you want to lose your balls, I suggest you stay away from me.
Mm-hmm.
And then she says something about the cheap ass puka shell bracelet.
No,
Bro.
literally. Also, too, this is, I mean, people love this trope, the we were on a break trope. They love that. I think it's fucking bullshit.
Bro,
Even
I
if you were
literally
broken up-
don't. I don't care if
I don't care.
roll over, croak, and die. If what? Like,
If you have been with somebody for years and you say you love them and you maybe not are on a break, but you're not really sure, and you go fuck some other bitch, hell nah.
Hell
I'm
nah.
committing crimes.
also,
crimes.
Lacey not telling Belly.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I
Yeah.
guess I get it for a certain, like, to a certain extent, because they like weren't close. But at that point, it makes it easier to send an Instagram DM.
At that point too, I'm seeking you out. I'm fine, which I would never do that if I like was in a situation like Lacey where I knew that he was in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they were like, oh, we just broke up. Don't care.
Don't care.
You're sleazy.
You want me to
And
be
even
a
if that-
rebound?
Yeah, and if at any point I found out that there was any type of cheating situation, I am seeking that girl out. I am seeking her out, and I'm going to say, hey, girl, I don't care if you hate me for the rest of your life. I have got to tell you this.
Yeah.
And I'm definitely not going to be gloating about it at a party.
I know. Yeah, that was tacky. That was so
But
tacky.
I am glad that Belly slapped the shit out of him. And then, can we talk about the soundtrack?
Can we talk about the soundtrack? So, the Taylor Swift theory is that with the soundtrack, Taylor Swift plays whenever Belly is having like super intense emotions. Like whenever she's really feeling something is when Taylor Swift plays. And Taylor Swift did not play for like 4 episodes whenever she was going through this whole like engagement thing with Jeremiah. The last time it played was You're Losing Me in episode 1 when she's running away from Jeremiah. The last time it played was False God with Honey
yeah.
Baby.
And I'm sorry. I am against cheaters fully. I
Nope,
think cheating
not
is
in
wrong.
this
I think it
case.
is bad. But in this case,
Cheat on Jeremiah.
cheat on Jeremiah. Cheat on him.
Who
Cheat on him.
cares?
Cheat on him. Do it.
Get
Do
revenge.
it.
Get
Do it.
revenge. Get
Do it.
revenge.
I
Get
fucking
revenge.
dare you. Do it. Oh my God.
Literally.
I know that is
You know
like
what?
such a
And
terrible
also,
thing.
I think she should wait until, honey, I'm home. Next time he walks in the door, I want you to be on Conrad like he's a horse.
Yeah.
And
Also,
you're saving a horse
also,
and you're riding a
I
cowboy.
keep seeing my favorite fucking memes. I need to turn that down a little bit now that I'm holding my mic. My favorite fucking memes are the one that's like, oh, how is it like? It's like, how does it feel to know that your brother taught your girlfriend how to save a horse, ride a cowboy?
Oh my
Can we talk about
God.
that? Well, I don't know. It feels kind of weird to talk about that flashback because, well, Connie was 18. But
I think there were, I guess maybe Belly wasn't 18.
but their actors were, so fuck off, okay?
I don't know.
And we're getting this from Connie's
in my head,
point of
they've
view.
always been 18, except for season 1.
Yeah, I agree. In my head, they've always been 18. But, like, bro, Connie, we needed to be getting his point of view for the past 2 seasons.
Conrad is...
You know what I will say, though? His... People always say, I saw this on TikTok, too. People said that, like, oh, like, Belly, like, romanticizes Conrad. But when we saw Conrad's point of view, honestly, he romanticizes Belly. He probably should have just gone to be with that girl
Agnes.
that he met at Stanford. Agnes. Yeah, he should have dated her because she was clearly down bad for him.
Well, her name is Agnes, so I can see why he wouldn't date her.
However, though, I will say it's not canon. Like, in the books, Conrad sleeps with other women in that 4-year period. In the show, he's completely fucking celibate. How are we feeling about that?
Well, as a reader who's down bad for down bad men, I'm eating it up. In real life, well,
I don't know if it translates.
I don't know.
It could if it was more out of like a confidence of like, I'm not doing this because I don't want to, because I know who I love. That's one thing. But Connie wasn't really doing it that way. He was doing it out of like a suppressed feelings, which, like, in that regard, you know what? At least he's not trying to like force himself to do things he feels like he should be doing. I can applaud that. But it's something where I'm like, if I was Agnes, I'd be like, damn, fucking weirdo.
yeah.
Grow up.
Yeah. Also, I
But
saw something that was talking about like it is not realistic that both of these brothers are so down bad for Belly, because truly it's not. She's like so regular, but you know what's not regular? It makes sense in the show because Lola Tongue's face card.
Oh, God, yeah. If I looked
Can
like
we
Lola
just talk
Tongue,
about Miss Lola for a second?
if I looked like Lola Tongue, you would not hear the
nobody
end of it.
nobody would ever rest. Nobody would ever have any peace.
Everybody's problem. She
If
is
I
one
looked
of the
like
most
Lola Tongue-
stunning women.
Yeah. She's beautiful.
It's not even hard for Connie to like romanticize her in that episode because you put Lola Tongue in some golden hour lighting.
Hello?
Oh
An angel,
my
truly.
God.
An angel blessing us in this fucking Michael's on aisle
Yeah.
22. God.
And I will say, this is my opinion, the true villain of this show, Taylor's mom.
Stop.
That woman
No.
is so insufferable.
The true villain of this show is Adam.
Bro.
Adam and his stupid mistress.
I keep seeing things that's like, what would Susanna want? What would Susanna want? Sure as hell wouldn't want your mistress planning her son's wedding.
To her special girl? Are you kidding me?
And also, you know what I think is funny? Is that Susanna calls Belly her special girl. Laurel calls Conrad her special boy. Which is kind of fucked. She's got a son.
You're so right.
Like, Susanna didn't have any daughters. So, yeah, Belly's her special girl. Laurel's like, Steven, Conrad, my special
Connie.
boy.
Yeah.
She's the opposite of a boy mom, truly.
No, literally.
Susanna was a little bit of a boy mom.
Susanna was
with
a little bit
Jeremiah.
of a boy mom. Yes.
But I love Susanna. Nobody could make me hate her. But I will say, here's my reasoning for hating Taylor's mom so much. Had Taylor's mom not been such a fuck-ass idiot and put all of her problems onto Taylor, even if Taylor is willingly there to help her out. Taylor is the child. She is the daughter. Obviously, she's going to want to help her mom out, especially in a only child household. Like, that was the way she was raised. It's a toxic back and forth. The relationship is way too, like, give and take. And I personally don't believe that a parent-child relationship should be that way.
Yeah.
And had Taylor's mom truly not put Taylor in a position to turn down her New York internship and go to New York and have her summer there, I don't think Taylor would have been as on board with Belly not going to Paris. But because Taylor was in a position to be like, okay, I'm not going to do my thing either. I'm staying home with my mom because she needs my help. And Belly being like, I'm not going to do my thing because I'm getting married and it would be really complicated and blah, blah, blah. And it was like, if Taylor was like, hey, I'm going to New York, I'm doing this shit, girl, so are fucking you.
Yeah.
Like, we're in this together. But Taylor's mom put Taylor in that position, so neither of them got to do the things they wanted to do. Obviously, I think my theory on how the show is going to end, I can see there being a flash forward, peek at Belly and Conrad, because we know that's how the third book ends. But I think the episode is going, like, season's going to end with her being like, I'm not getting married and I'm going to Paris. And Laurel's going to be like, yes, much success.
Yeah.
Mom of the year.
Yeah. I hope that's how it ends.
I hope that's how it ends. How do we feel, though? I keep seeing theories on the wedding at the end that has been shown in trailers. There is a wedding. I saw a theory that it was Laurel and her ex-husband that I still don't know his fucking name.
John.
I saw that it's Laurel and John getting remarried. I don't think that happens.
No. And I
saw people say,
I don't want it to happen.
I saw people say that it's Taylor and Steven. I also don't see that happening.
That's not going to happen. Because why is Belly in a white dress?
But then,
you know what I think it is? I saw a theory that it's a rehearsal dinner. That's what I think it is.
Oh.
It's a rehearsal dinner because in the book, we don't get a rehearsal dinner because it is, in the book, it's still like thrown together at the house. But in the show, in the book, Adam gets way more involved and Adam like now wants to pay for things. And he might do that in the book. I truly can't remember. It wasn't that important. But now it's being held at the wherever the country club, and there's a lot of people involved and there's a lot of money being thrown into this whole thing. So with a wedding of that size, if it's not just being held at the house, what do you have to have? A rehearsal dinner. You have to have a rehearsal. So I've seen a theory that it's the rehearsal dinner.
Yeah, I guess that would track because people...
Also, you know what I wouldn't mind is if we had a whole wedding scene and she got to the altar and then Belly walked away, or even Jeremiah walked away. What
if we get an I object? What if we get a speak now?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh my god. I don't think we will because Connie's not confrontational.
No, Connie is not confrontational like that. But it would be so good. You know what I am
ready for? And this happens in the book when Conrad finds out about Jeremiah cheating and he fucking decks him.
Yeah, I'm ready for Conrad and Jeremiah to fight.
Oh yeah. I want them to tussle. Also, in the books, Laurel doesn't find out about the cheating and neither does Steven. I hope they find out. I need them to find out. I need everybody to know.
What if there is an I object? What if there's an I object and it's Steven?
Oh,
because he finds out that Jeremiah cheats on his sister. And at the end of the day, Steven is Belly's brother. Like, he has that girl's back.
Steven is Team Belly. He's Team Belly for sure. But I think too, like, I don't know. I saw people saying like, oh, it's not the wedding dress that she's wearing in the preview. It's not the one that she buys. And I'm like, yeah, but if it's a rehearsal dinner, the dress that she's wearing
is going
the
to be
preview,
different.
well, but it also looks nicer than the wedding dress she bought. So now I don't really understand.
Then maybe it's the flash forward to, like, maybe they do it exactly like the book.
Yeah.
But I don't
And do,
think
like,
they
an
do
epilogue.
because, I mean, unless Jenny Han and the actors were, like, told, like, hey, let's throw them off and say that it's different from the book and then do it exactly like the book. Because so far it has been very aligned with the books. Well,
I don't
the
think
third
we're gonna
season has
get
been very aligned.
I don't think we're gonna get a wedding shot of Belly and Conrad. I think we are definitely gonna get her going to Paris. I think she's gonna change her mind, go to Paris. And then maybe it's like she comes home from Paris or something, or it's like a couple years later and it's just her reconnecting with Conrad. Like, I don't think it's gonna, like, maybe that's it. Like, I don't think it's gonna be like an immediate, she breaks up with Jeremiah and immediately gets with Conrad.
Well, yeah, that's not how it happens in the book, though, either. Like, in the book, it just ends with them deciding not to get married, and then we get a 4-year later flash forward.
That's true. I guess it's never,
So
I
if,
just
like,
read it and assumed that meant that they immediately got back together, but maybe it took some time.
I mean, we don't know fucking anything about the real Belly and
shitty,
Conrad
though, in the book?
relationship.
You know what's really shitty in the book? Is that Laurel hands the letter to Conrad that's like, or to Jeremiah that's like, your mom wanted you to have this on your wedding day, and the letters are fucking mixed up, and he gets Conrad's letter. Bro, I do understand why Jeremiah has a inferiority complex with Conrad, because, bro, first of all, their dad's the worst. Second of all, Laurel, your fiance's mother, your soon-to-be mother-in-law, likes your brother better.
Yeah.
And third of all, Conrad is literally a doctor and you're a super senior. Which, like, he crashed out so bad about that, as if that is even a big deal. The amount of people who fucking stay in college for extra year, extra semester, what the fuck, and be like, I can't believe I'm a super senior. Go find somebody else to wipe your ass, because Belly doesn't want to do it.
No.
That's so
Jeremiah
ridiculous.
being a super senior is so on brand.
It is. It's so on brand. But it's also, again, like, not a big fucking deal. The only big deal about it is, I just remembered. This is the worst thing Jeremiah's ever done. And I could throw him through a wall for this. When they are looking at apartments and they go to an apartment, Belly loves it. It's a really nice place, whatever. And the guy's like, okay, just fill out this form. We'll do the credit checks. Very fucking normal. Every place requires a credit check. And he's like, Belly's like, I have great credit. Don't you, Jeremiah? You have your dad's credit card, whatever. And he goes, well, yeah, but I also have that other credit card. And she's like, what other credit card? And he's like, the one that I got so that I could get free Bruins tickets. You're joking.
No, Jeremiah is the worst.
You had to get a credit card for Bruins tickets when you probably could have just called your dad and gotten fucking Bruins tickets. You're super rich.
Let's be honest. Adam probably he owns a company. He probably has a suite.
Yeah. Like, oh my God, what an idiot. But then he'd be like, I didn't want to rely on my dad. Okay. So you fucked your credit? You idiot.
You know what? That's something that rich people always say. I don't want to rely on my parents. That's what they're there for.
Literally. That's what they're there for. You don't have to be an asshole, and you also don't have to be a pretentious little fuckhole.
You also don't have to be fucking stupid. Use your brain.
Yeah.
Use it.
Use your brain.
Jeremiah doesn't,
Lord.
though.
He doesn't. I'm very excited. I think the episode tonight is the bachelor party, and I am so excited for that.
I am so ready for Conrad to find out that
Jeremiah
cheated.
It's gonna be incredible.
Excited. So excited.
I like Conrad. I feel like is a little more open this season. Like, he's talking a lot more.
Yeah, he went to therapy.
You know what, too? Yeah. A man who goes to therapy. A man who goes to therapy, okay? And a man who has a furnished apartment, who can he got fired from his job, and he was like, you know what? I took responsibility. It was a terrible mistake that I made, and I deserved to be fired. In that scenario, he deserved to be fired.
You know what? Really quickly, just to end this episode off, last few thoughts. Whenever Conrad is talking about that and Belly's like, well, maybe you should just grow the fuck up then, Conrad, and just suck it up. The way that Belly has been treating him for the past 2.5 episodes, jail time.
Jail time.
When they're making fun of Conrad and he can hear them from the pool. Also, and whenever he sees them dancing on the dock and everything
on that note,
everything is Jeremiah's one thing for the wedding. I don't know that Belly has gotten a singular thing in this wedding.
Belly,
but when he sees
cacao
is the bean.
And this is my foot in your ass. Bro, that he is so manipulative. Anytime Belly gets upset, he goes, well, I just thought because my mommy's dead. Okay, and now you're manipulating her using your grief. You're the worst kind of person.
He's evil. Also, whenever Conrad sees them dancing on the dock and he's like, man, sad. Throwback to season 1 when Jeremiah pointed a firework.
Shot a firework at them. Could have caught them on fire.
Could have killed them.
What a baby.
He's such a crybaby bitch boy.
He really is. And you know what? I'm not even ashamed that I backpedaled and I am now Team Conrad, because you know what? I'm doing the one thing that characters in this fucking show can't do besides Conrad, and that's grow up.
Yeah. No, same. And if you guys had only read the first 2 books and watched the first 2 seasons,
agree.
you
if
would
you
also
know book 3.
If you did it, if you had no idea that
or
Jeremiah
hear me out, or had toxic attachment styles, you would also be Team Conrad in those first 2 books.
Yeah.
If you love a man who doesn't like you one bit,
then you're Team Conrad.
You were Team Conrad. But I'm Team Conrad now. Sue me.
I was Team Jeremiah for the first 2 books and the first 2 seasons. Season 3 and book 3 took the most crazy, drastic 360. And yeah, I also whipped my ass around and did a 360 with it. And I said, you know what?
What's that TikTok sound that's like, matter of fact, I want your friend. I'm allowed to switch.
Yeah, that's us. Right now.
Matter of fact, I want your brother. I'm allowed to switch.
Something about a love triangle with 2 brothers. I'm sick. Kit and Kai, Jeremiah, Conrad, Aaron.
Incredible.
Girl.
I love it. That's all for today, guys. Thanks for watching. And if you want more updates as the episodes come out and the season finale comes closer, follow us on Instagram and on TikTok, because I'm sure we'll be posting about it. Follow us on Goodreads. We're currently in the middle of the Shatter Me series. Or not Goodreads. Fable. Sorry, follow us on Fable. Join our book club on Fable, where we are actively reading the Shatter Me series, and we're obsessed with it. And then finally, follow our Book Girly YouTube channel. We will be posting another video in a week and 1 day from when this episode comes out. So, follow us on there. Everything will be linked below.
Leave the summer I turned pretty thoughts.
Theories. We want theories and thoughts. Maybe we'll do a little poll on our Instagram, also asking for theories and thoughts after this episode goes out. So, go on over to Instagram.
Go on over there. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
All right. Bye, guys.